Millions for the lawyers, nothing for consumers, and ruin for businesses. And I just want to mention, if we look at our zone here, we're in zone 19 and 20, Lewiston, Auburn, Gloucester, and so forth. 2 centuries of climate data strongly suggest the Atlantic Ocean will cycle back to cold before long. Remember I showed you this cycle there?
Yeah.
Now, if you look here, warm, cold, warm, cold, warm. What do you think might come next?
Is the end of that chart current year?
Yeah,
Oh.
so I'm gonna go out a little further. And there's a lot of predictions, we're gonna go back cold again.
Will this happen in my lifetime? I don't have that much time left.
Are you gonna live to at least 2030?
I'd like to, good.
Okay, then you might see it. Hopefully, yeah.
Yes, it
And Auburn, my analysis, and bear in mind, the other side has billions of dollars they spend on their analysis. My analysis says, when this happens, we're gonna be more like Orono is today. I think we're gonna drop about a half a degree cooler. We're gonna be like 43 degrees, which gets us back to where we were in the early 1900s. So we're gonna shift and be a little colder. Why did NOAA and other government agencies abandon U.S. and local main raw climate data back in 2014? That can be Q&A if people want. Remember that little clip, I want the truth. But anyway, they throw this away or modified it. Why do government-derived computer models now project Lewiston, Auburn by 2080 will be 12 degrees warmer? We're not going to be like Boston. We're going to be just outside Washington, D.C. Who says, maybe they're right, everything eventually ends up going to Washington, D.C. But that too can be explored under Q&A. Here's the key thing though. Colder temperatures promote higher heating bills and quicker paybacks on energy efficiency projects. If we were up in the Allagash, 1 year payback here might be just 6 months up there. Warmer temperatures discourage energy efficiency projects due to longer paybacks. I was thinking they were going to say we're going to be like Boston someday, 50 degrees. No, now that they're using their computer data, they say we're going to be like Townsend, Maryland, way down here, past New Jersey. So 1 year payback is a half year up there. But if I believed this, I wouldn't have done many of the things I did here, because a 5 or 10 year payback would be 15 or 30 years if I was down in Townsend. So anyhow, fortunately, there's examples here. In 2014, Governor LePage did do some energy efficiency stuff at the mansion, and I want to compare that, the outcome of that versus what we've seen with other examples. They're 10,000 square feet. So I looked at what they did, and they were using heat pumps, insulation, and so forth. And when I ran through the numbers, they're at 18.1 kilowatts per square foot. So they're here. So they were 1/3 of this, and anyone in these range, you either got to be filthy rich and don't care about energy, and or you go bankrupt. So now I'm just going to quickly, we're going to finish this with this last segment here, and
then we're taking a break.